Zoe, these are going to be the most chocolatey chocolate pancakes ever.
Just say chocolate a couple more times.
I'm going to put some lovely chocolate. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be way over the top. But to start with, we're going to make the pancake. Cool. And I've got the bowl in front of you. I'm going to sift the flour. So I've got some lovely flour here, which is just regular plain flour, but it's the cake flour, which is quite nice. And I'm also going to put a teaspoon of baking powder. You're going to sift that up for me. And for the chocolatey chocolate, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons, heaped tablespoons of cacao. There we go. So put that in there, and you might use the back of the spoon.
Lovely antioxidants. We're going to kind of balance it out with all the other stuff that you're going to add to this.
Oh, it's going to be delicious.
In the cacao.
There we go. And now to that, just make a hole in the centre. I'm going to get you to whisk this up because I reckon this is going to be a great dish for you. I've got 2 whole eggs, and I'm just going to crack them into the centre there and put them in the little container there so they stay out of the way. And I'm going to reach across and grab this milk. There we go. And we're going to add some milk to this. Oh, and the sugar. I nearly forgot. 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And I'm using
that might have been funny.
I'm using wholemeal sugar to make it even tastier. There we go. Now I'm going to add some milk, and this is the thing with pancake batters, or is getting the right amount of liquid in there. Yep. It's with recipes you'll always see 1/2 cup, 2 cups, whatever it is. Yep. This is about 3/4 of a cup. But as we said before, the idea is to get the right consistency. So you add a little bit of it, and we can tell already from that we need to add some more milk to it. But what I want is a fairly thick batter. So we want something that's a little bit thicker than pouring milk, probably the consistency of yogurt, I suppose. You whisk that around, make sure you get all the lumps out of it, because the last thing we want on earth is a lumpy chocolate pancake. That would destroy things, wouldn't it? There we go. Now what I'll do is make sure my pan's on. What I'm going to do over here is with a brush. Now there's different ways of buttering. You poured the coconut oil on top of it. What I'm going to do is grab a pastry brush like this, and I just grab the pastry brush and just rub it around the pan like that. It's a good way to get enough butter on it. I mean, it is a non-stick pan, but you want a little bit of butter on it just to stop it from sticking, I suppose, and also to give it a lovely butter flavour. And what I'm going to do is, hopefully I'm going to get 2 or 3 on here. I'm just going to pour, see how thick it is?
Very thick, yeah.
There we go. I'm just going to pour 3 on here, will be perfect. And I love these pans, they're great. They're sort of a low side, perfect for crepes and pancakes. And
really enjoy using them, actually.
They're great, and I think, as I've said before, short people can look into them. Now, while we're doing this, I'll just point you over here. I've got some cream here. You can use milk. And what I do is just bring the cream up to the boil. Okay. And here's the trick. When you add the chocolate, I've got a cup of chocolate and about 1/2 cup of cream. When you add the chocolate to it, you take it off the heat. Okay. So off the heat like that, pour the chocolate into it and make sure that we get every single bit of chocolate out of there. And with this spatula here, I want you to stir it around. Now, there is enough heat in this pan and with that cream to melt the chocolate. You just have to keep stirring it around gently. And you can see I've got a lovely little pan there that has ellipse on the side so we can pour it out. Now, I'll just turn that over like that. You can see, because I put the baking powder, it's actually just lifted up a little bit. It's a great way of getting some air into it. You can use self-raising flour if you want. There we go, turn that over. Now, I don't want too much colour on them. I just want them to be nice and round. Flip that over like that.
You're happy, aren't you? There's just chocolate everywhere.
There is chocolate everywhere. Now, we'll make a few more of these. You'll keep mixing that chocolate around till all the lumps are out of it, and it's nice and smooth and shiny, and then we'll be able to put this together. Look at that, Zoe. I'm going to put some icing sugar in here because we need some sweetness in there. If you can mix that around with a little spoon for me. And the chocolate sauce.
Oh, I just inhaled the icing sugar.
It's lovely, isn't it? Now, what I'm going to do is just pour this over the top here like this. You can imagine this being put down in front of a table, in front of a whole lot of people, and them saying, wow, look at that gooey chocolate sauce. Look at that. Pour the whole lot on there. I'll save a little bit for later. And if you can put some strawberries,
just on top.
Just go crazy.
Go for it.
Oh, look at that. The best thing about having chocolate sauce, sticking your finger in and tasting it. That's it. Does it look great, doesn't it?
I love the strawberry and mint. I mean, it's always a beautiful combination with the berries and mint and chocolate.
It looks very good, doesn't it? Look at that. It's a great little dish. I mean, it's way over the top. I told you it would have so much chocolate on there, but you'll find by the time you get to the last pancake, there's just enough sauce to soak up the last bit of pancake.
I have a funny feeling that the audience is absolutely going to love this recipe.
Well, let me tell the audience that...
You in heaven?
That is so delicious. It's so sweet, so chocolatey, beautiful soft pancakes, the lovely fresh strawberries in there, the mint, the icing sugar. That is a cracker. Probably needs a bit more icing sugar. What do you think?
You know what? I loved most of your recipes, but this one, it's not for me. 3 pancake dishes. The other 2 were awesome. This one, you're going to have to do a hell of a run to work this one off.